This episode of The Movie Men is brought to you by media sales consultant Tim DeArmond.
Your source for daily traditional and digital marketing insights and advice.
For more information, check out the link posted in the show notes below. Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of
The Movie Men Podcast.
That's right, the show you didn't know you didn't need until just right now. But we're happy to provide it anyways.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in or accidentally stumbling upon this and then frantically clicking away, whichever of those two happened.
Or like literally just getting up from your electronic device and walking away.
Yeah.
Just not even like clicking the X in the upper right corner, just being like, it's not worth it, leave it behind, run.
Thank you for subjecting your cat to us as you left and gone to work and left your cell phone at home. That's the worst. I hate that. I hate going to work and realizing you've left your cell phone.
I guess it happens to more, like, some people just forget it more than others. Like, does that happen to you a lot? I'm actually just curious.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'd say it's only ever happened 2 or 3 times, but I would say when it does happen, it's a pain. It's a crisis.
Oh, for sure.
It's life ending. Housekeeping. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Housekeeping. Yeah. You're kind of the housekeeping guy. I don't mean that in a way like,
Brady,
you're good at
that I should clean up after you? Like, what do you mean?
I'm just saying I've never seen someone fold a fitted sheet the way that you do. That's
it's
incredible.
An art. I went to it doesn't matter where I learned.
I think it's one of the you could say that it's one of the dark arts. It's
really
like the only way that you're properly folding a fitted sheet, and this is appropriate because of the episode, but the only way that you're properly folding a fitted sheet is like with a Ouija board tucked under your arm and like some kind of there's no people who can properly fold fitted sheets are tapped into some sort of dark magic.
I see what you're saying.
That should not be toyed with.
Right. It is. Yeah, it's not easy. And then eventually just kind of like the people who stumble upon us by mistake, you just put your arms up and walk away after a while.
We had a giveaway.
We sure did.
We're giving stuff away.
Yeah.
Just like Stuart Little's biological parents did in the motion picture. Which I found out, so there's a book, obviously. Did you know in the book, little discrepancy between the book and the movie.
Stuart Little dies?
In the book, Stuart's mom, like the adopted mother, is not actually her adopted mother. So in the book, Mrs. Little miraculously gives birth to a mouse. Stuart is biologically little.
It's like the curious case of Benjamin Button, but instead of like a elderly man as a child that was born, it was a mouse.
No, it's more like not only is Mrs. Little playing hanky panky, which she's doing it interspecies kind of. That's weird.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the giveaway.
I feel like I'm making you uncomfortable. That's fine. Go ahead. The giveaway. So we're giving away some chocolate.
And we've got 2 winners. The first is Marshall Beller.
Yay, Marshall!
Way to go! And
just
Brady,
leave a pause for the audio track that I won't end up putting in.
I think that's enough.
They're
of
good.
A pause.
And yep. And the other winner was Jasmine Ashley.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, hooray!
Way to be winners.
Way to be. I thought you were going to say way to be Jasmine Ashley, and I'm like, that's applicable to one person.
Maybe 2. You never know.
Maybe 2. There could be a second one out there.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is hop onto Facebook and shoot us a message.
Yep.
And we will sort out how to get this chocolate into your
bellies.
Digestive tract.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, your bellies. Yeah, your upper and lower gastrointestinal. Anyways, so as the title of this podcast may have alluded to, we review movies.
Yes.
Occasionally. Sometimes we just talk about movies. Sometimes we get sidetracked. Well, mostly Pete gets sidetracked. I'm typically pretty, I like to just talk about films and do it in a very serious manner. Sometimes Pete gets a little, but we try to hone him back in and keep him up and try to keep him appropriate. So, that's yeah. Well, we've had complaints, People saying my kids were in the car and Pete dropped an F-bomb and stuff like that.
I feel like if the first time listeners might not know how sarcastic that is.
Right. So anyways, we in honor of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, we are doing a romance film. Because nothing says I love you like a day named after a guy who killed a bunch of people.
That's not what it's named after.
Sure it is. So we put out 4 options, and the option that won was Ghost.
Right.
Okay, so hang on. We used to normally we sit and we go, well, and then this was an option that way. I feel like the people know what the options were.
Yeah, true enough.
They saw him. They didn't vote for him. They voted for Ghost. So let's cut to the chase. Ghost won.
That's true. When like listed championships are named, they don't go, and these were like the 4 runners up. Like no one cares about them. It's who won the bowl, like the dish or the bowl or whatever it was.
And in this case, it's a horror film about pottery.
Yeah, it kind of is really.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just jump into it. We'll go through the plot of the film. If you haven't seen this movie, the hell's the matter with you? Go out and watch it.
Yes.
If you have seen it, good job.
You don't need to do anything else but sit back, relax, and listen.
You've made it. Just keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Right. That's important.
See, sidetrack. Arms make sense to me. If you're riding a roller coaster, people flail their arm. Most roller coasters nowadays have got such an intricate strap you in system. Who's getting their leg up and outside of the roller coaster cart?
Yeah, I mean,
that seems for all of our contortionist friends riding roller coasters today at Six Flags, please keep your legs away from behind your head and all the other strange places that you can.
Don't scratch your ears with your feet during this ride, please, sir. Yeah, please.
It's ill-advised and freaky.
Yeah.
So anyway, spoilers. We're gonna read through the plot of the film. So if you haven't seen the movie and you're upset about spoilers, then I don't blame you. And maybe disappear for a bit. Go rent or buy or steal or look through your neighbor's window as they're watching Ghost, but find a way to view the film.
Sure.
And then come on back.
Yeah.
Because we want to have you. So the film starts out. Sam Wheat. Which is an
good
unfortunate
American name. What a great name.
We're totally opposites here. You're like, Sam Wheat.
No, I'm totally joking. It's pretty bad.
Although that is the type of thing, that seems very stereotypical American to me, right? Someone would be like, Wheat, yeah, a good strong American last name. It's like, what? Wheat is not American. That's not you don't get to claim wheat. It's not a game of settlers here. Sam Wheat, a banker, and his girlfriend Molly Jensen, good American name, a potter,
like Harry Potter,
not like Harry, renovate and move into an apartment in Manhattan with the help of Sam's friend and coworker Carl Brunner. What a crazy apartment!
Yeah,
when the movie starts out, it's a total shit show. It's a big empty ugly warehouse. It's got spider webs and dead bodies and stuff like that.
Well, that's the thing. It's not even that empty. Like, there are, like, just statues and, like, random things covered in drapes and just trash everywhere. Like, not even trash, just, like, weird objects. It's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a meth joint.
I wouldn't even say that. Like, it's like it was haunted in some ways. Like, it was just weird, but a haunted meth joint.
Right. But they fix it up, and it looks pretty snazzy.
It sure
did.
It's
a nice place when everything's said and done.
They HGTV'd the crap out of that place.
Yeah. One afternoon, Sam confides in Carl his discovery of unusually high balances in obscure bank accounts. So they work for a bank.
Sure.
Like a big banking, and they're like up in the offices. They're not like tellers. They're not pushing pennies here. They're up managing accounts and
hedge funds and
Ponzi schemes, pyramid schemes,
you name
stuff
it.
like that. Yeah. And he decides to investigate the matter himself, declining Carl's offer for assistance. Yeah, Carl's like, hey, man, like, you get enough on your plate.
Let me do this.
Let me look into this for you. Man, you're my friend. I love you.
I helped you renovate your house.
And Sam's like, no, it's okay. It's kind of a personal vendetta at this point. Like,
Sure.
I've been working at it long enough. I got to see this thing through.
Yeah.
I can't just walk away from it.
Right.
That night, Sam and Molly are attacked by a mugger. So they go to see a play
is it
or
Macbeth?
a ballet.
Yeah, Macbeth.
Oh, it's Macbeth. Yeah, they go see Macbeth. Yeah. Because he makes a comment about how Molly likes the guys in type. Yeah. They get attacked by a mugger who shoots and kills Sam in a scuffle before stealing his wallet.
Right.
Sam sees Molly crying over his body and discovers that he is now a ghost, invisible and unable to interact with the mortal world. This is a really cool shot.
So, yeah, it is.
Because you see them scuffle. They're sort of in like a doorway of an alley type thing.
Yeah, something like that.
You see them scuffle, and then the camera cuts away to a shot of the street, and you hear a gunshot, and you see the mugger go running.
Yes.
And you see Sam chase after him.
Yep.
Ultimately, the mugger outruns Sam. Sam kind of gives up.
Yeah.
I think maybe Sam has really, what am I going to do when I catch him anyways?
Yeah. I'm safe. What's the need?
Yeah. Stops, turns around, heads back. But as he turns around, you see like he gets kind of like a queer look in his eye, and he's like, "What's?" And so then the camera kind of shows you that Molly is there crying and sobbing and holding pressure on the bloody chest of Sam.
Yeah.
And Sam has this existential crisis essentially look on his face of what am I, what am I seeing? What is It's like when Jennifer sees herself in Back to the Future Part 2 and faints, but this is turned up a couple notches.
Oh, this is next level. Yeah.
You're not just seeing you're seeing yourself dead.
Yes.
Right? And that's,
disturbing.
That sucks.
To me, I feel like this is one of the best executed scenes for me, just because it's so emotionally gripping that Swayze pursues this assailant, and then you take this sigh of relief of, whew, like that was close. I thought he was dead. Like I feel like this is going to happen, and then the camera changes an angle, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, you hear the bang and you tense up, but then you see them both go running, and you're like,
yeah.
Phew.
Can I? Have you seen how many times have you seen this movie?
4 or 5.
Yeah. Have you ever, upon any viewings, like choked up at any point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
This scene for me, I think, was one of the first time I watched it. I think I got the most choked up in this scene.
Well, because prior to this, like a lot of the character development that they've been doing is showing you just how crazy about each other these two are.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. And so it really is traumatic and awful. It's not like, we'd been going together for like a week and,
Yeah, no.
They just moved in together. He had he'd expressed insecurity about the fact that any time things seem to start going good for him, it all kind of falls apart, and he loses it. So he's worried about losing her.
It's really foreshadowed, yeah.
And they love each other, and they've just had a conversation. They're out of the theater.
Yeah.
Walking, having a conversation about how she's saying, "Let's just do it. Let's get married."
Yeah, they hardly finish the conversation, and then Sleazebag McGee shows up.
Yeah, well, and it's kind of hinted at maybe at the scene that, excuse me, that Sam's been pushing for marriage.
Right.
Sam's been, and Molly's always kind of taking this, I don't really want to talk about it right now. Let's talk about it later.
Right.
Let's, and so all of a sudden Molly's stance is, no, let's just do it.
Right.
And the look in Sam's face, like Sam couldn't be happier, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It did seem a little bit like Sam, like maybe this situation. Well, okay, we'll find out later that this situation could. Well, yeah, it could have been avoided.
Sure.
I think Sam kind of tries to play the hero a little bit. Like in the whole mugging situation, I feel like maybe he could have just given over his wallet. Like he could have played this whole situation a little cooler.
So
walk instead of trying to fend off the mugger.
Yeah, and we'll get into this later, but was the mugger, did he solely need the codes, or was he there to take down Sam?
He just needed the wallet. That was just take the wallet. That's the only thing he was supposed to do.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I would agree. Yeah, he kind of takes on the role of a hero, and yeah.
Yeah. Molly is distraught in the days after Sam's death.
For sure.
What a baby. What a baby. As Sam remains close to her. This is
what?
This is really interesting.
Okay.
This is a film about a love story where they spend most of the rest of this movie in the same room together.
Right. Yep.
But she doesn't know he's there.
Right.
And he's unable to communicate with her. It's so I don't know, it just hit me, the genius of a dynamic where she is sitting talking about she's sitting talking to him.
Right.
Even though she doesn't know he's there and can hear him, she's talking to him kind of in the comforting, grieving way that people do, right? Talking to him and they're like, I really missed you today.
Yeah,
it's really tough without you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep your Rolaids just because it reminds me of you.
The kind of talking you do when you don't really know what you think. You don't know. You don't really know if you think that they can hear you or if this is just kind of a self-soothing kind of thing. But she's talking to him, and he's answering.
Right. Yeah.
He answers, but she can't hear him, and he knows she can't. It's just so. Some of the moments, some of the conversations between Sam and the two-sided but still kind of one-sided conversations that kind of one-sided or two-sided mirrors, in investigation rooms where you can't see through the window, but the window can see you, and you can see and hear what they're saying, but they can't see and hear you. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like that.
Oh, for sure.
And it was just so riveting.
Yeah, it's an intimacy because they're always together and always talking, but it's an isolated intimacy. And that isolation makes it heartbreaking because they're always together, but they're not actually communicating to each other.
Yeah.
It's very one-sided.
Carl comes over and suggests Molly take a walk with him. Sam, unable to follow, stays behind. This is the first glimpse that we get that Carl says a couple of things here that's just come on, Molly, you got to get out, you got to go do stuff. Right. And then he says, you're not the one that's dead. Kind of in this you got to keep living your life way. And maybe I can kind of see how someone could, But it was just poor wording.
That is poor wording, and as we see, it's a little fishy.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Moments later, the mugger enters the apartment in search of something. Which, yeah, so Sam's still there, and Sam's got this, like, the mugger's got a key. He uses a key to get in.
Right.
And Sam's got this, like, just super confused.
Right.
How? Who is this guy? Like this now all of a sudden goes beyond a random mugger. This guy knows where I live.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
This is a bigger deal kind of thing.
Right.
When Molly returns, Sam scares the cat into attacking the thug. He flees. Which is consistent with the cats can see things that humans can't.
Sure.
You know, you're
Having
sitting
a
on the
sense-
couch and
having
all
a
of a sudden
sense
the
of
cat.
things beyond more than just the physical or what have you.
Yeah, you're sitting on the couch and all of a sudden the cat jerks its head and looks at something and gets real freaked out. And you're like, what do you like, there's nothing there, stupid. What do you, But it's Patrick Swayze.
It always is Patrick Swayze.
It's always Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Sam follows the mugger into his Brooklyn apartment and learns that the man's name is Willie Lopez.
Ooh, Willie.
And he was sent by an unknown party. So someone's hired him.
Sure.
Right. So basically he gets on the phone and he says, I couldn't find him.
Yep.
Right. She came home. She came back. I couldn't, and you're like, oh shoot, like what, what's unfolding here? Who is pulling the strings?
So he got scared off by the cat, like scratching his face. This guy has blood on his hands. Like he's already killed a human being. Did that really, like, I'm not trying to be cynical here, but would a cat kind of jump scaring him and scratching him really make him leave? Or would he just say, I just need to get this book and I will do, like, I'm just going to throw the cat.
You think he would have just killed Molly? Like just
not necessarily, but like I'm just going to throw the cat down the stairs and like lock Molly and like put her in the bathroom or something and just steal the book. Like at this point, who cares if he's been spotted in her apartment? Like he's killed a man. Why is he afraid in this situation? But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like you lose kind of the length of the film.
Oh,
essentially,
that's the only thing, right? Like
the plot point arrives too early.
Yeah.
After leaving Willie's residence, Sam happens upon a parlor of the psychic Oda Brown, a charlatan pretending to commune with spirits of the dead, who is shocked to discover her true psychic gift when she can hear Sam speaking. This is a really funny scene. So Oda Brown is played by Whoopi Goldberg.
Very well, yeah.
And it's a really funny scene because she, up until this point, she's a total sham.
A quack, yeah.
And so interesting, like bizarre coincidence that it turns out she actually does have the gift.
Right. Which apparently
just like how
she
unlikely.
has some pedigree, like her mother or grandmother had a gift, so it's not totally out of left field, but it is kind of funny.
Like it's the only thing she knows how to do, but she doesn't actually know how to do it, kind of thing.
Exactly.
So, no, it's a super funny scene because she's there, she's there. He doesn't know that she can hear him.
Mm-hmm. No.
Because he thinks she's a sham.
Sure.
He's watching her scam this other client.
Yep.
Right? And so he's making comments that she can hear, and she's like, who?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is that? Who in this room is making those comments? That is super funny. Just the way I relate it, right? I feel like I just really communicated how funny that is. I feel like everyone's laughing right now because of my retelling of that scene. No.
Sure.
No. Sam persuades her to warn Molly that she is in danger. To clear up Molly's skepticism, Otome relays information that only Sam could know. Right, because she's like, she feels, initially when she's contacted, she feels like, what a cruel prank.
Right. Right.
Like, why are you preying on me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Some sidekick who's saying, "Oh, I can connect you to your late lost, love
of
your fiance."
Mm-hmm.
Right? Hoping that someone would, "Oh yeah, I'll give you whatever. I'll give you whatever you want. I just, I gotta talk to my Sam again." But no, she's like, "No, go away, leave me alone." And then, through the use of saying things that only Sam could possibly know, still, I think Molly's still skeptical, but
big time.
She's confused enough by how Otome could know these things that she embraces it.
Right.
Molly later gives Willie's address to Carl, who volunteers to investigate. So she's talking to Carl. She tries to tell him, Sam's around. He's a ghost. He's trying to communicate with me. Carl is, he pulls a real James Marsden here. It's just a total, right?
Sure.
He Tom Cruises the situation. He's just a total asshat, and he's just rude. He's like, that stuff. How could you? I'm surprised that you would be that you're this crazy, that you would buy into this.
Just kind of goes off on her. Yeah.
Yeah. And she said he even had a name, right? He had a name of the person that attacked him. Willie Lopez.
Willie Lopez.
And in this moment, without giving anything away to Molly,
sure,
Carl's face ends up somewhere upside down inside of his stomach.
Sure. The cold sweats are starting.
And he just becomes anxiety ridden. And you can see it, even though his face doesn't change. Like it's a masterfully acted moment.
Sure, yeah.
Because he doesn't go, it's just not like some gasping, really super obvious. You can instantly see this sense of panic in his face. But he says, "Let me go look into this," which to Molly is presented as a friendly thing, as he's going to help me out. He's going to look into this for me.
Yep.
She then goes to the police, who have no file for Willie.
None.
But
you know who they do have a file
They
for.
show her Otome's lengthy one as a forger and a con artist. So Otome's been doing some sketchy shiz.
Some shady things.
Because, girls got to eat.
She has been a fraud, so she's got to, it's not like she can actually rely on her talent up to this point, right?
Well, really, in Otome's defense, if you're unfortunate enough in life to not be able to commune with spirits, then, you need to break the law.
That's exactly
I feel like that applies for everyone. I don't,
Listen, kids.
If you're not a sidekick, you're a pickpocket. You got those. What other options are there?
Yeah, and most
capitalism.
As a side note, most would lean towards the pickpocket label.
Right. Yeah. Meanwhile, Sam follows Carl and is devastated to learn that he and Willie are working together. Yeah. So this is the moment where, again, Patrick Swayze's acting in this moment.
Right.
Because this realization, and in that moment, I put myself in Sam's headspace and try to, what would he be feeling? What is he thinking in this moment? This horrified swirling of emotions.
Right.
That the reason you're dead is because of your best friend.
Right. Yeah.
Who is now obviously is a bad guy, and is the main comfort and consoler of your fiance.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And you don't stand a damn chance at doing anything about it.
There's nothing you can do. Yeah. You're helpless. Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
So
Carl is laundering money for drug dealers, and he and Willie rob Sam to get the apartment key, which Carl uses to obtain Sam's book of passwords and transfers the money into a single account under the fictitious Rita Miller.
Listen here, Carl.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Sam learns from a violent poltergeist haunting the subway system how to use energy to move objects.
So I've got a question about this. Okay. So,
Sure.
like, I just don't understand this physical reality of you can't, like, move a doorknob. You can't move a bottle cap on the side of the road unless you physically, not even physically, like you know, he learned how to, like, will it and, like, focus all his energy. I just don't understand how in this universe, like, a ghost can jump on a train and be moved. So how can a ghost jump on a physical train and be interacting with a physical piece of earth without willing it and interacting with it? Or how can a ghost even just walk around on a flight of wooden stairs without just falling through? Like, what's the difference between a bottle cap and a train?
You are the worst kind of person right now. That's awful. You're
I'm
just
not.
picking this like it's you. I
It
feel like
bothered me.
I really like that had you. I never thought of that until now. I
Yeah.
feel like that's just kind of one of those, you know, because you go, well, how did he not just fall through the ground and end up in the subway system?
Right.
How is he not just in the center of the earth right now? Like I don't know. I don't know. Like I really don't.
Yeah.
And I don't think
Neither do
you
I.
know, maybe it's a plot hole, but I feel like there's few people.
I'm not classifying this into the point of a plot hole. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love this movie, and I'm not saying, boy, if this question had been actually resolved, this movie is in the pantheon of best movies of all time, because it's a very good movie and it is a classic. I'm just saying this was like a fact that I was just couldn't get my mind off of.
Right. Okay, that's fair. I think in the scene, because you kind of get the sense, like, the scene ends with the poltergeist getting really confused and angry and lost and paranoid. And I think in this moment, Sam's kind of perceiving this as this is like damage is done because in the street when he's shot, Sam has a moment that, like, the light appears. Sam has a moment to go into the light.
Right.
And he doesn't. He stays behind for Molly.
Right, because she says, "Don't leave me." Yeah.
Yeah. And I think maybe Sam's having a moment here where he's realizing it's not good to stay. Like, I will start to deteriorate.
Right. Yeah.
The longer I'm, like, it's not natural for me to still be here.
This isn't a long-term solution.
And that's going to take its toll. I'm going to become
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Sam then persuades Otome to help him thwart Carl. There's that word again, thwart.
Good. Yeah, good use of the word thwart.
That's a good American word. Carl, before Carl can transfer the money for his clients, Otome impersonates Rita Miller.
Yes.
Closes the account. And reluctantly gives the $4 million cashier's check.
Yep.
To a charity, not just any charity, but the nuns.
Nuns canvassing on the side of a road.
Which, can I say, if there was ever a moment for a nun to say, "Holy shit,"
that's the time.
Like, this could have been the moment. I don't.
Did they say that in the movie?
No.
Okay.
No, but
you're saying, if there ever was, yeah.
But if she did, could you blame her?
No.
Right? No, you're absolutely right, sister. Holy shit. Like, $4 million?
That's going to buy a lot of orphanages right there.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's all the nuns do. What?
I don't know what nuns do, but...
Yeah.
Anyway.
As Carl desperately searches for the money,
and he's starting to lose his crap.
He's
like
freaking out.
Yeah, and like sweat just dripping everywhere.
Well, because you realize, up until this point, Carl's kind of been the guy pulling the strings.
Right. Oh, big time. Yeah.
But you realize that Carl is also just a puppet.
He's a middleman, yeah.
That if Carl doesn't get this money, it's not just, it's not just a matter of Carl doesn't get his trip to Cancun.
Right.
It's someone's going to break Carl's legs. Like this
if not more.
If not more.
Yep.
His legs and his arms,
Or even more.
Yeah, so he's freaking out. Sam reveals his presence by typing his name on the computer board. This is
Which
really
would
cool.
be terrifying.
It's a cool haunting moment. It's
it is.
What's he say? He's like, I know what you did or something.
Or like Bad Carl or something. Or
Bad Carl. Yeah.
There are some scenes, not that, like that would be terrifying if I was like living the moment and my name came across the screen. But there were some like kind of spooky scenes like scattered throughout this movie, like when Patrick Swayze like was kind of dying in the street and then like he wakes up in his bed and then like there's just flash scenes here and there. Like they're for like a heartwarming romantic movie. When at the beginning when you said it was like a horror movie with what have you, like there's some dark scenes in this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Carl goes to Molly, who reveals that she spotted Otome closing an account at the bank. And she says something like, and it turns out, she's such a scam artist. She's whatever. She did me wrong. And it turns out that Otome is not even really her name. It's like Rita Miller. and Carl's just like,
ooh,
what?
Yeah.
Like I what? I gotta go.
I need to leave.
I need to leave now. There's an issue at the bank. I can't tell you what it is.
I just have to go.
Sorry, I tried making out with you.
Honest to goodness, as if we didn't have enough reasons to hate the murderous Carl, that he was a sleazebag already. That whole scene where he's like at the house or the apartment and he like spills coffee on himself like a horn dog and then he just takes his shirt off. Like,
yeah,
the meeting that took place with these screenwriters, like, all right, we get that the audience hates him. How do we take it to the next level? Hit on the mournful widow.
Well, because he's like, I'm gonna pour coffee on my shirt so that I can show her my 12% body fat. Like, what's
honestly, like what?
It's not like he takes it off and he's got like a 6-pack. He's just like. It's literally, the scene is like, look, sweetheart, I'm 35 and I've managed to stay relatively lean. I said no to the extra Twinkie. Like, he's not, like, there's no...
Right. It's not like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, like taking your shit off and like you go, wow. Like, he's...
Yeah, there was no let me have you now moment. It was like, yeah, I mean...
If anything,
right.
There was a, hey, like, leave my house now moment. Yeah. So he
Carl?
goes...
Yeah, so Carl and Willie go to Otome's place.
Right.
But Sam warns her and her sisters to take shelter.
Sure.
When Willie arrives, Sam spooks him, causing him to flee into the street in a fit of panic before being struck and killed by an oncoming car.
Which, honest to goodness, like, when I was watching that, I'm like, welp, whatever happened to Willie, it was just terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, just yikes.
Shadowy creatures emerge from the darkness to draw Willie's ghost down to hell. When I was a kid...
Sure.
There were always, and I don't know if this is true of everyone, but this was true of me.
Sure.
In my dreams, there were, like, even if I were having separate, like, different dreams, it was like there were laws of my dream world that were consistent through, like laws of physics that were consistent throughout all of my dreams.
Interesting.
One of them being that if I fell down, I became paralyzed. Like if for some reason I got pushed over, I hit the ground, I wouldn't be able to physically get myself back up. Which is scary. You're like, you're having these dreams. You're like 9 years old, 8 years old.
Yeah.
The other was if at any point I was too loud. Like if I were to yell, if I were to go over a certain decibel.
Right.
These black shadowy creatures would come get me.
What?
Yeah.
That is very alarming.
It was super.
As a child, like that,
terrifying.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had seen ghosts, so that's where the image of these, know.
Yeah, so that'd be more terrifying if you just had that out of the blue, but it's still terrifying as a kid, for sure.
And then I saw a ghost, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like what? What is actually happening?"
Wait a minute.
Sam and Otome return to the apartment where by levitating a penny into Molly's hand, he convinces Molly that Otome is telling the truth about him.
Sure.
Kind of a breathtaking, emotional scene.
For sure.
I think I got a little choked up here.
So just clarify to me, this is the scene...
He's like pushing the penny up the door.
And is it the same scene where eventually, like... he enters Otome, and then they're like, yeah. I enjoy the scene throughout, and then at that kind of peak where they're like, it cuts to them holding hands again, and they're embraced. It's like, oh boy, here.
Yeah. So Otome allows Sam to possess her body,
sure,
so that he and Molly can share a slow dance together.
Sure. And that dang emotional music just plays again.
Yeah. Carl breaks into the apartment, but Sam is too exhausted from the possession to fight Carl. The woman escapes onto the fire escape. The women escape onto the fire escape to a loft under construction, but Carl catches Otome and holds her at gunpoint, demanding the check. And she's like, seriously, I gave it away. I gave it to charity.
Like, go to the nuns on 9th Street. They've got it.
And to be fair, he genuinely doesn't believe her. He goes, what kind of crazy...
Right.
No, you didn't. You didn't give $4 million. You're lying to me. You kept it for yourself.
Sure.
Demanding the check. Sam recovers and pushes Carl off of her, prompting Carl to take Molly as hostage and plead with Sam for the check. Sam disarms Carl and attacks him again. Carl tries to escape through a window and tosses a suspended hook at Sam, but the hook swings back, shattering the window and causing it to slide down, fatally impaling Carl with the glass shard.
Yep.
The shadowy creatures who came for Willie return to claim Carl's ghost for hell.
Yep.
And it's just like such a, like, screw you, man. Like, although, in this scene you realize too, like Sam's reaction is he doesn't he would have preferred Carl didn't die.
Yeah, like my interpretation is he's just emotional. Like, of everything that's happened, equally is just as sad as that he's lost a friend or he's been betrayed by a friend. Well,
right? and bottom line is Sam's just not a murderer.
Right.
Like through and through, Sam stays a good guy the whole time.
Sure.
Even after all the horrible things that happens to him.
Right.
Sam asks the women if they are all right. Molly is now able to see and hear him. And a heavenly light shines into the room, illuminating Sam's presence. Realizing that it is time for him to go with his task now completed, he and Molly share a tearful goodbye. Yeah, that's for sure. And one final kiss, where neither of them puckered. They just kind of share the same mouth space for a couple of minutes.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Finally having a proper closure between them, Sam thanks Otome for her help and then walks into the light and onward to heaven. And then there's literally no follow-up after that. It's just kind of the credits roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the story's over.
Something this plot kind of leaves out,
'Kay.
which, I mean, I guess there's not a lot to talk about, but it's just such an iconic scene with the pottery
Sure.
and Unchained Melody playing.
Yep.
And it's just like, it's one of those things that transcends, like, it's been spoofed so many times.
Oh, it is such a pop culture reference now. Yeah, you're right. Like, it's in so many things.
It's become its own.
Yeah.
People who haven't seen Ghost
Right.
still know this scene.
I as a side, like, I'm in agreement with you. Like, I only saw this movie for the first time maybe 2-3 years ago, and I kind of chuckled when the clay scene started, just because my only experience with it was in comedic kind of parodies, and then obviously that turned really quickly because I was like, okay, this is an emotional scene. But yeah, it's in everything.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have trivia?
I do. Okay, the first is, they're both going to blow your socks off, so I hope you're ready. The first...
Okay. Well, I'm not wearing socks.
Oh my God. Did you read the memo about socks? Goodness sakes.
I didn't.
The first, how many deaths do we see in this film?
I mean, right off the bat, I want to say 3.
Okay.
But 4.
4? Can you name
4.
them?
So Sam.
Yep.
Willie.
Mm-hmm.
Carl.
Okay.
And then the wife of the old guy in the hospital.
So you're right in the number, but you're wrong. We don't actually see that woman die. We see a man dying in the emergency triage room.
We don't see that woman die?
I don't think so. It's a dark
okay. Yeah, it is.
man.
You're right. It's at the hospital, but it's still at the hospital. Like, I'm still thinking the same scene.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you almost full marks on that. The other question. So this one, it starts off with kind of Ghost is the focal point, but it kind of transcends Ghost, and it's more of a film question. So this one, I think you'll really need to strap on for. Okay. So Whoopi Goldberg was nominated and actually won an Oscar for this film. She won Best Supporting Actress. I guess it would be 19... How does the Oscars work? Would it be in 1991 that she won the award because this movie came out in 90? Regardless.
Yeah. So she would have won it in February of 91.
91, right, okay.
But it would have been the Oscars celebrating the films from
1990. Right, okay. So she won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. Whoopi Goldberg was the second African American to win the Best Supporting Actress Oscar. Do you know when the first African American woman was to win Best Supporting Actress?
No, I really don't.
And it's a really random question, right? So I'll even take, like, just give me a time range. Like, do you think I want to guess? So do you think it was like 1970s? Do you think it was 1804?
I'm gonna say it was the year before.
Interesting. So like 1989-ish, 1990?
Yeah.
So it's not.
Oh,
it's from the previous, and the first time was in 1939.
Oh, wow.
Can you guess the movie?
No, no. I don't know many. No. I'm not going to know it.
Gone with the Wind.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen Gone with the Wind.
Hattie McDaniel in 1939 was the first African American woman to win Best Supporting Actress, and it wasn't until 1991 that Whoopi Goldberg became the second African American woman to win the award.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Now you know. Yeah, that's the trivia.
Sweet. Thanks, man. Thanks for trivializing.
Just next week, wear socks. I want.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So scale of 1 to 10, where are you ranking Ghost?
I ranked it at. Before I tell you that, actually, the one other thing I want to say is heartwarming as it was when that they could communicate their affection for each other with ditto. It was just kind of like when she called him on it, she's like, "You never actually say I love you. You just say ditto," and it's like, dude, she has a point. Like,
just. I mean, they totally just ripped off Empire Strikes Back.
I guess to a degree, but I as heartwarming as it was, the different times where like she realizes, oh, he's actually here because Whoopi Goldberg communicated ditto to me, so it has to be him. It's also just kind of like at the beginning of the movie, dude, just if you love her, just tell her. If not, that's a different conversation. Anyway, back to what I gave this movie out of 10. I gave it an 8.3.
Wow.
Yeah. Definitely,
that's good.
I would see this movie in theaters. I wasn't as choked up the second. So this is the second time I've seen it. I wasn't as choked up, but I definitely was. It's a very emotional movie, and it's a classic. Can't argue. What did you give it out of 10?
I gave it an 8, right on the nose.
Nice. So we're pretty close.
Pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't necessarily say that I liked it any less than you. I just think you have a messed up rating system. So it's
messed up or measurable?
Unique.
Measurable. Quantifiable.
Okay. Unique.
True.
Yeah. Okay. So, what'd you watch?
So, I watched your recommendation of Paddington. Or is it Paddington Bear? Or is it just Paddington?
It's just Paddington.
Just Paddington. You know what? It's all right. I probably would never have, I maybe would have watched it eventually, but obviously you recommending it led me to it sooner than I haven't seen it yet. It had some funny moments. It had some witty moments. I was surprised by that. It is what it is. It's just a simple, cute movie. What it didn't have is an answer, or at least a hint, of what's to come in Paddington 2 and why it made the top 100 movies of the 2010s.
What makes Paddington 2 so damn good?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. But overall, it was all right. It was okay. The only other movie I watched is my recommendation to you. So I hope you haven't seen it. It's just a movie that you're going to watch once and probably never watch again. But I like it because, one, James Franco, and two, it's just kind of a heist movie with just a bit of a different spin on heist movies. I guess you could call it's either a fusion or just a different take, maybe a bit of each, maybe one over the other, you can decide. But it's called The Vault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never heard of it.
Cool.
Never even heard of it.
I think it's not like a mainstream movie, but it's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. That's even easier. I like when they're on Netflix.
Yeah, me too.
Makes it much easier to
track it down and
to get a hold of it. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you watch this week?
I watched all the movies, man. I watched so many movies this week. So many movies. I watched what I watched. I watched Signs.
Nice. What'd you think?
It was good. I mean, it's M. Night Shyamalan rarely has a bad movie, with the exception of The Last Airbender.
That's agreed.
And so it was good. I mean, I don't want to talk about it too much because anyone who hasn't seen it, this is a film that's really hurt by spoilers.
Sure.
But yeah, no, it was good. I didn't see the twist coming. Sure. I knew a twist was coming.
Sure.
But I couldn't figure out what it was.
That movie, maybe like 10 or 15, more like 15 years ago, was probably in my top 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super good.
I've watched it. It maybe hasn't aged as well. Like I don't dislike it. It's just probably not in my top 3 anymore. Had Mel Gibson kind of before I went off the deep end, but Joaquin Phoenix is solid.
Yes. And, well, and everything he does.
And the other thing I like about the movie is the soundtrack is part of the storytelling.
Yes.
Like it builds things up, it kind of mellows things down, it tenses you up. Like it is an equal part of the storytelling. James Newton Howard just hits a home run.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it was fantastic.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
I watched a hot piece of trash called I Love You, Man.
Oh yeah, it is what it is. It's not.
It's consistent with all the comedies that were made around that time.
Oh, for sure.
It's not anything hilarious. I never laughed out loud.
No.
I never, it was kind of, I stick it in the category of things you can put on and forget about. Right?
Oh,
you can just kind of,
sure.
You can kind of have it on in the background.
If you go to the kitchen to get a snack, don't bother pausing the DVD.
Don't pause it.
It's
not a big deal.
Just keep going. If Rush wasn't in it and if Paul Rudd wasn't in it, I definitely would not have rewatched that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then on February 2nd.
That's a really specific. You never give me specific dates of what you watch something, so I'm curious.
On February 2nd, I watched the only movie that you can watch on February 2nd, which is Groundhog Day.
Oh, yes.
That with Bill Murray is so good. It's so good. And troubling. Like, different things have spoofed this. Different things have referenced this. There's an episode of Supernatural where, it's the same. He's in like a bed and breakfast and he wakes up every morning and it's the same song playing on the radio and he's trapped in this world.
Cool.
But I always forget how dark Groundhog Day gets. He starts trying to kill himself.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely not what people remember about it.
No. It's rough. And so what's interesting is let me see here. There was a thing. There was a thing about how long he was trapped in that loop.
Okay.
And it's crazy. It's like here it is. Okay, are you ready for this? What would be your guess? You've seen the movie.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so my guess is going to be I don't even know.
They probably show you 12 mornings, 12 instances. But he's learning to play piano and he's things are happening over the course of. But what would be your guess?
I don't. Oh,
how many days did Bill Murray wake up and it was February 2nd and it was the exact same thing and he was stuck in this loop?
I'm just gonna guess. This is so random. 100 days.
No. 8 years, 8 months, and 16 days.
So
for almost 9 years, he woke up and it was the same day every day. Which and then you go no wonder he tried to kill himself. I guess the original plan was to have him trapped for 10,000 years, but then they were like, nah, this is not gonna.
That's dark.
So watched that.
Sure.
Then I watched a movie. This was originally going to be my recommendation to you.
Cool.
And I still want to recommend it. Not as the contractual obligation you got to watch it thing.
Sure.
But as do yourself a favor and watch this.
Sure.
It's a movie called Once. And I've seen it before, but it's an indie super low budget, and kind of leans into that. Doesn't try to be any bigger budget than it actually is. And it's just about two struggling songwriters that, have a bit of a romance. And in a lot of ways, I would put this movie in the same category as Lost in Translation. It gave me strong Lost in Translation vibes.
Interesting.
Much lower budget.
Yep.
Like handheld shaky cameras.
Okay.
Like
Fair
student film type stuff. I just want you to be prepared for how low budget it is.
Yeah,
But it's good.
Cool.
And then the final one I watched. Mm-hmm. So what is that? That's 5 movies.
That's
the final one I watched. And my recommendation to you.
Okay.
I watched last night.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And this might edge out Joker as my favorite movie of 2019.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this. Only because you sprinkled some clues to me last night.
I sprinkled some clues. So now that I'm telling you the release date, you're more. I watched a Taika Waititi film called Jojo Rabbit.
Right.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Watch it.
That's the recommendation.
It's so good.
Okay.
It's so good. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
Do you have a shout out?
I do. And I'm going to do it in tandem with something. So
okay.
I'm going to give you some movies that the audience will vote on for our next voted episode.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. So
okay.
So
what is the category?
Yeah,
what's the topic?
I'm actually really glad you asked. So it's a series. It's a 2-part series. The first was movies Peter, had not seen, and you, Brady, were like, Peter, you really need to see these movies, or at least one of these movies that we vote on, as a movie watching person.
Right. So then you ended up watching Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is now my reciprocation of, okay, Brady, here are 4 movies that I feel you should have watched or should watch.
And you've had these chosen for several weeks now and have been intentionally withholding them.
Right.
Right. I've asked you a couple of times.
So 90% is just because I want your reaction, and there might not be a reaction. 10% was I have been doing shuffling. Like even as late as this afternoon, I was kind of like, okay, maybe I'll do this one over that one, or what, kind of pairing what I thought would be best. So there's a lot of ways I could go with this, right? There's a lot of ways you could have gone with mine, just because you picked a specific kind of set of movies that, like, Pete, you should see these. I wasn't sure if I should go like historical, like pick movies that I feel like laid foundation for modern cinema. Should I just pick random movies that I like that just I feel like most people have seen? I also had a conversation with a former guest of the show, who is my shout out, which is Emily Mader.
Ooh, okay.
And I guess the best way you could describe my conversation with her and why we had it is sometimes it's easy to hurt the ones you love. So
okay.
So this isn't a big deal. Like, it's not like I'm making you watch the worst movies of all time and you're going to throw up in your mouth and like go off movies for the rest of your life. Or at least I don't think you will.
I'm so unsure about what's happening right now.
Don't hype it up. It's not that big of a deal. But I had a discussion with Emily, and I said, Emily, what are some movies that we can agree on that Brady, like most people should see, and Brady has not seen? And what are the reasons why Brady hasn't seen them? So I'm just going to list off some movies, 4 of them, that the audience will get to choose. And if you know Brady, you will pick up a certain theme about why these 4 movies were chosen.
I'm so curious. I've pulled up my Facebook chat with her. So
sure.
Like I'm posed and ready to give her shit. So
yeah, don't hype it up. I think you'll be more disappointed and deflated.
Okay.
Than anything. Okay.
I'm curious to see if I can pick up a pattern. Like, I'm curious to see if you'll tell me all 4, and I'll go, of course I haven't seen it.
It'll hit you in the face. Like, after I tell you the first one, it'll hit you in the face.
Okay.
The first movie is a 1999 movie, which I think you should have seen, starring Bruce Willis called The Sixth Sense.
Okay.
The second movie, a 2000 movie.
So, okay, hang on. For the record, I don't hate Bruce Willis.
Oh,
I don't like Die Hard.
sure.
And I have heard from a very good, reliable source, someone who knows Bruce Willis, someone who Bruce Willis was at their wedding.
Interesting.
So they work as a script doctor in Hollywood.
Cool. Nice.
So they basically they work for DreamWorks. And so scripts kind of come and land in their lap, and they fix them and do stuff to them before sending them back to the studio. Anyways, long story short, apparently he's an asshole. Apparently Bruce Willis is just not a nice, like he's just a total ass, and nobody likes working with him. But anyways, okay, so Sixth Sense, which
Sixth Sense.
I am interested in. Brianne and I had a conversation about this the other night, because that's the Haley Joel Osment I See Dead People one, and that's about all I know.
Yep.
Well, I think I know the twist, which sucks. I wish I didn't know the twist.
Yeah,
but
regardless of if you do, it should be
okay.
maybe
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. The next thing is another Bruce Willis movie from 2000 called Unbreakable.
Okay. Unbreakable. This is I think this is one I really want to see. This is the first one in the kind of series that's not really a series of Glass and Split.
Yeah, so this is an M. Night Shyamalan movie, and then there was kind of a follow-up movie that just came out recently.
Well, so Glass came out like 4 or 5 years ago now, which is the sequel, and then Split came out a couple years ago, which is a follow-up, and it's got like James McAvoy in it.
That's a follow-up to this?
Yes. Yeah, it's a 3-part series. So Unbreakable,
sure,
Split, and then Glass.
Okay.
And I haven't seen any of them, and they've been on my list.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
The next movie.
I hope that one wins. So far, out of the two, I want that one to win.
We'll see. The next movie, Jerry Maguire, starring Tom Cruise.
Okay.
And finally, the fourth movie, also starring Tom Cruise, Top Gun.
Top Gun. Yeah. Okay.
And so there were two common threads really. One, I thought they had people that you hate, more so Tom Cruise. The other thing is they all have very recognizable movie lines and kind of like just phrases. That just go with that. So those are the four.
I'm not heartbroken. There's definitely ones on there I hope don't win.
Audience, pick up on those vibes and vote for those movies.
And then there's ones that I hope do win.
Audience, you know what to do.
That's interesting. Can I say?
Sure.
And you're welcome to disagree.
Yeah.
I would say. Mm-hmm. So your list was or is Unbreakable, Jerry Maguire, Top Gun, and Sixth Sense.
Yep.
And I would say that probably the two most egregious ones, the ones that it's shocking and despicable that I haven't seen, are probably Top Gun and Sixth Sense. Those are like the two bigger headline iconic films. Jerry Maguire's up there.
Yep.
I feel like Unbreakable
of the four, I think Unbreakable might be the lowest.
Yeah, as excited as I am to see it, I think maybe it's the most niche.
Yeah, I would agree. Like if someone on the street said I've not seen that movie, I would have been like, that's fine. That's okay.
And so let me say And I mean this is completely subjective. Mm-hmm. My list, which was Terminator, Ghostbusters, Space Jam, and Men in Black, I would say that as a whole was a slightly more egregious list. it was a little more crazy that you hadn't seen Ghostbusters or Terminator. Like those just being really like culture forming films. Right. I'll Be Back and Hasta La Vista Baby. Like those are, like, but whatever. Like and that's not like that. No. That's not to invalidate your list at all.
No.
I'm celebrating the fact that they are different types of lists.
Right. I think I think you're right. Like it just comes down to subjectivity of film, because to me, the Jerry Maguire, like You Had Me at Hello, or I See Dead People, like the iconic lines in this movie are just so not to the same level. Like they didn't influence pop culture like Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is kind of its own thing, but you're right. There's kind of a different there's different genres with these movies.
Ghostbusters like surpasses just even being a movie. Like it's just its own. It's not even a movie anymore. It's just
we kind of got into this. Like if whether you grew up with it or kind of people came into it later in life, it's just kind of like one of those things that people just kind of like quote and just kind of just add to their daily life of banter and just it's not just a movie to them.
Absolutely. So Emily Mader is your shout out? That was the longest shout out anyone's ever given.
Hey, that's all right.
Cool. I also have a shout out.
Oh, nice. Who is it?
It's Carl Eastman, and it's Carl Eastman for two reasons.
Ooh.
For three reasons.
I kind of kept thinking of Carl every time we said Carl in this episode.
Yeah. So that's reason number one.
Oh, cool.
Is we talked about Carl a bunch in this episode.
For sure.
In this episode, Carl is always referred to as an ass. And so I just no. So hang on.
Okay.
So I just want to clear the air and say that Carl Brunner,
yes,
was a total ass.
Yep, he was.
Carl Eastman,
okay,
is only sometimes an ass. Right, so there's like there's a difference, because Carl Brunner was like a backstabbing, sniveling douche monkey, right? Whereas Carl Eastman is all in all a stand-up guy.
I think he is, yeah.
Can be a dick, but we all can, right? Like I think it would be dishonest to say Carl's never a dick, because he is. We all are.
I guess, but I don't think you have to point it out. Like you don't have to point out the flaws of humanity with a shout out.
It's healthy, man. Like Pete, you're too tall.
Yeah, that's true.
You're too tall, right? Mm-hmm. And so now you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good. It's good for you to be knocked down a couple of, well, in your case, literally knocked down a couple of inches, right?
So what should I say to you?
So that's reason number one. Reason number I'm too short.
Oh, okay.
Right. Reason number two is Carl every Friday morning. Carl and I play video games.
Oh, cool.
And today, Carl took some creative. Well, he would define creative and productive. I would define not so creative and not so productive liberties with our shared Minecraft house. And I just want to say, I forgive you, Carl.
Forgiveness is good.
You turned our beautiful masterpiece into a big gray turd, and that's okay. That's okay. I forgive you.
This is the longest shout out.
Reason number three is Carl is going to be a guest in an upcoming episode, which I mean, I just decided right now. Pete and I haven't talked about it. We haven't talked about it with Carl. There's literally no plan. But what a great way for Carl to find out. What a great, he'll be sitting in the car. Yeah. But it was mostly like, what do you think about that Carl guy? So I'm saying we should have Carl on the show, which means if the next 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks pass and Carl doesn't show up on the show, that's because as soon as we finished recording this episode, Pete said to me, "Hey, let's not have Carl on the show."
That's not going to happen, because we've been in group chats where we said, "Carl, come on back."
So mark my words. If by the end of April, or if by the start of April, Carl's not on the show, then it's because Pete hates Carl.
Well, That's just false.
No, that's why. No. That's the only. Well, then he'll be on the show, and you have nothing to worry about.
Well, there's other scenarios.
No. I reject that. Until next time. Bye-bye.